Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. An immense lap from Mark Webber yesterday puts him on pole position, and Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Leclerc, Verstappen, Stroll, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Albon, Ocon, Sainz, Perez, Hülkenberg, Kelly, Gasly, Ricciardo, Sargent, Hauger, Joe, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position. We're almost ready to start the sprint as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Mark's just set the fastest lap of the race. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Okay, good work. Great pass. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 12.3 seconds. Okay, gap ahead, 1.5 seconds. Perez ahead of you. They're on fresh softs. That's Sainz behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.